Hello everyone, it's good to be back. I'm on an evening match at Hallcroft on Moat. First time I've ever been on an evening match here. Now unfortunately the fish are spawning, so we're not allowed within 3 meters of the bank. Unfortunate because, in the evening matches, margin fishing is where you'd expect to get the majority of your weight. But it is a warm evening, so I've decided I'll fish shallow at 13 meters, 8mm pellet, pinging 4mm out. Now the carp in here are absolutely massive, so I've gone for a 12 grey hydro because I've got a lot of space. Now that'll allow them to go nuts, can go wherever they like, and I'm just going to pull them in using the puller. Now I've done that because I want to get out as many fish as I can. Because we're not going to be fishing tight up in the margins, all the fish are really going to matter tonight. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult fishing because there's a far bank across as well, where normally you'd fish up tight on a method feeder, and I can't even do that because you have to be within, well, outside of 3 meters. So that's not going to be a great option either. So to me, fishing at 13 felt like the perfect place to be, and fishing shallow is always going to give me opportunities for big fish like this.
Wow. Wow. You are horrible. Horrible Shep.
Now Shep is 2 pegs to the left of me and he's just been pinging me. So pinging is what you do when someone's catching a fish and you want them to lose it. So Shep is not being very nice. Now I've got a nugget on with Shep, and 2 pegs to his left is Gav. I've got a nugget on with him as well. All 3 of us have managed to draw in the same section. I'm at the far end of it. I am the last one in our section, and from what I understand, the further away you are, the worse the weight should be. So the pegs to my left should be doing better really than myself. So the challenge is on. I mean, I want to win that nugget, but if it's true on what they say, then Shep and Gav have got better pegs, so I know I'm up against it. Shep is winning here, there and everywhere, and Gav is an extremely good angler as well. So it was going to be tough to start with, never mind the unkind draw. But you never give up, you gotta get a go. Fish swim about, you don't know what the crack is until you try. So this is a great start, cracking fish, and I think I'm the first one to catch between us as well, so I'm really happy with that. So I feel like I'm on the right line.
Stocky.
Now throughout this march I have had to feed a lot of bait. I've gone through 2 to 3 bags of pellets, and it's only a 5-hour march. So that shows you what kind of feeding you've got to be prepared for. So when I'm doing this shallow fishing, I am constantly catapulting into that area. When I'm fighting the fish on the pole as well, I'm still catapulting. I think what is happening is I don't think they're competing with each other as much for the bait, but it's more like when a fish is going past, those pellets going in is drawing their attention, and you're like nicking one at a time. So I just had to keep feeding all the time.
It's only a stocky. I found smallest carp in water.
So here is a little look of how I have my shots. So I've got 4 number 8 stots all underneath the floor. Regardless of what depth I go to, those stots are always under that floor. That's allowing the pellet to sink as naturally as a pellet can sink. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a like. It really does make a big difference to my channel and to my videos. Also, if you've not subscribed yet, why not? It's completely free and I don't want you to miss any of my future videos. Thank you. Now this fish is definitely foul hooked. There is a benefit to the lighter elastic, it gives you a much better chance of getting these kind of fish out. The downside to it is that it can take a bit of time sometimes. But like I said, every fish is definitely going to matter tonight. It's going to be a tight one.
A lot of hard work for a £5 fish.
So throughout the march, I am always looking to see where people are catching down the pond as well. So to the left of me, I have noticed that Shep had started to catch on a short line. I think it were top kitten 2 or top kitten 3 on the deck. He had lost a few, but he were getting a few out as well. So that made me think possibly should I be going on a similar line. Obviously I wouldn't go off this until it dried up, but I am starting to consider other options. Now I do have a line to the left of me in front of the platform, but obviously sticking to the outside of 10 feet marker because the fish are spawning. I'm hoping that's where I'm going to get some better fish. I think if I'm going to have any chance of doing anything in this match, I'm definitely going to need something bigger than the fish that I am catching now. So even though they are good sized fish, there is a lot of huge fish in here and people are going to be getting onto them. So I'm going to need 2 or 3 of these fish to every one of theirs. I'm not going to be able to compete. They're not coming often enough, but with the anglers around me, I'm definitely leading the way. So I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to change something that doesn't need to be changed at this point. But I am going to be constantly looking around, seeing where people are catching. So I've got a fair idea of where the fish are likely to be within my peg.
Let's just spook out fish by flying a drone over that pond.
So this is an absolute banger, definitely what I needed. That is an 18-inch acolyte net. That is a big net, and that fish is filling it.
Size of that thing. It's a bit more than 10.
So 3 slaps, waited what, 5 seconds, fish on, and instantly you see me feeding with that catapult. I cannot stress that enough. It is really important that you just keep feeding. If you're going to take this method on, if you're going to start using it, if you've never done it before, feed is absolutely everything. That's a pretty good fish. I'm happy with that. There is fish in here, like I said, way bigger, but I can only catch what is in front of me. An 8mm pellet is definitely going to pick out big fish. So it is what it is.
I can tell you right now, that's foul up.
So what has happened is I was just about to start the slapping sequence again, and as I've lifted up, fish on. Now at first I thought this fish was foul luck, but it's not. It is actually in the mouth, and it's a really good fish.
Is it mouth? He must have just took it.
They're the fish that I need. If I'm going to compete, these are the daddies. So I'm really happy with this. I've got Shep and Gav on the ropes. They're asking what weights we've all got, and I'm definitely in front at this point. So that nugget is looking good.
size of that. Come on, Bobby. Well, what we need. Control this and lad, you. Nearly jumped back in that. I think that's it for that net now.
It's time to try the short line. I did put a 12-foot rod down from the bank and pointed it out. Made sure I was well beyond that. Nothing worse than somebody who's not sticking to the rules. We're not going to do that here. Always stick to the rules. So I'm on a 0.8 Lodge Form Special. It's a really robust float. I absolutely love it. Nice thick tip. That is only going to fly under when there's been a good movement on that float. That's really important. I don't want to be foul looking everything left, right and centre. I did feed a load of ground bait down here and I've gone over it with 10 dead reds. I've still stuck with the grey hydro for this as well because there is so much space, and again I can just pull and pull and pull to bring them back. I decided the lighter elastic was going to be better for me again in this scenario. If I could fish tight into the margins and getting them out as quick as possible was going to be that important, I definitely would have gone for a much bigger elastic. But look at the size of that. Grey hydro, no problem.
In time and all. Look, fish. Fall out, carry on.
So as you can see, I've got 9 number 8 shots in a bulk. A little bit of space between them all. That's just so I keep it nice and straight. And I've got 1 number 8 directly under the float.
Oh, that's a good fish.
So that is a really good fish. I have hooked him in the side, but that is the benefit of a lighter elastic. It gives you a chance to get those kind of fish out.
Yeah, man.
What weight there, man?
Yeah.
53 pound. 46.14.
Only a couple in that one and a few silver fish in other if you want to put them all in. I'll try.
Camera on.
Of course.
Yeah. 24.2. Final way. Well done, Mara.
Cheers, mate.
124 dead.
I'll take that. 125, I'll take that on an odd day.
Oh, just one way.
Yeah. £51. Thanks, Will.
Cheers, Will. Got that other car thing up, right? Put these two together.
Got these on it. 42.2. Yeah. 19.8. Final way. Thank you.
61.10.
Well done, mate.
Well done, mate.
Thank you, mate. Woohoo! Oh, come on,
Well
baby.
done, Will.
Trevor, I get one off Gav and all. Oh, Gav.
You'll get one off me.
And this is what it's all about. Look at the smile on Shep's face. He's handed over a nugget to me and Gav, but still beaming. This is why we love March fishing, and this is definitely what keeps me going a couple of times a week. Really enjoy fishing with these lads, and hopefully I'll get on some more matches with them again soon. So a little look at the weights then. So that's me in blue with the £124. I've managed to win the section. And there is another section winner with £71.10 off peg 39. We also have another section winner off peg 52. You've also got a second place off peg 58 with £164. And the winner is coming up in a moment. We've got third off peg 67, a section winner off peg 70, and the winner on 73 with £289. If you would like to use any of the floats you see in any of my videos, go on to Facebook, like this page, I'll approve it. We post daily, £1.35 per float. Go and grab yourself a bargain. And that is it for another video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I am hoping to get on another evening match before the summer is done. So watch this space, you may see another video. And hopefully I'll be able to fish in the margin and get a really big weight for you. If you've never been to Hallcroft, I do highly recommend it. There is some amazing fish in it. And I will try and get some more videos from there for you. Until next time, tight lines and siddy.
Up the T-Nucks.